Good morning, dear students. How are you? I hope you all are doing well and ready for today's session, isn't it? So, dear students, before we start today's session, let me remind you a few important points regarding the Google Classroom. Okay, now, dear children, many of you have joined the Google Classroom using different username. That means you are there with your own name as well as with your parents' name. Please do text me today in my WhatsApp number if you have joined the Google Classroom with your parents' name as well as with your own name, so that only one account will be added to the Google Classroom. That means your own name. Okay, the account with your own name will be remain there in the Google Classroom, and your parents account will get deleted from the Google Classroom. Okay, so please do text me in my WhatsApp number if you have joined your Google Classroom with your parents' name. And those students, those who have joined the Google Classroom using your parents' name, that means you have joined only once using your parents' name, please, it's my request, do create a Google account or a Gmail account with your own name and rejoin the Google Classroom, because it's very difficult if you have joined with your parents' name, because I do not know your parents' name and it's very difficult to track your homework or the classwork. Okay, so it's my request to all of you, please today itself create a Google account with your own name and rejoin the Google Classroom. All right. Now, dear children, another important thing which I wanted to discuss is that whenever you submit your homework in Google Classroom, do not upload directly your assignments. Okay, in your mobile screen or in your laptop or desktop screen, whenever you have logged in and you have opened the Google Classroom, you will find the specific assignment with the date. Okay, in that particular assignment with the date, you have to click on it. Then you have to click on the arrow, upward pointing arrow at the bottom. Okay, it appears at the bottom of your panel. Click there and you will find the assignment. Okay, there when you will click, you will find a button called attach your assignment. There you have to attach your file. Not simply, you cannot, if you attach the file without going to the worksheet or without going to the assignment, that will not be considered as your assignment which you will submit. Okay, now let's start the session. All right, dear children, today we are going to do workbook question answers. All right, from page number 24. So let's start. The first question, multiple choice question. Write the missing number. 24 plus 42 equal to dash 6. Okay, you have to find out the digit over here. So how to do it? Let me show you over here. You have to do like this. Okay, you first write down vertically both the numbers, then you add it. Okay, so 4 plus 2 is how much? 6. Again 2 plus 4 is 6. So the missing digit is how much, dear children? 6. Okay, so the correct option is C, 6. Then you write down over here as D, the correct option. Alright, then the next one, the sum of 200 and 300 is dash. So you write down the numbers vertically first, 200, then 300, isn't it? Then we have to add it. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 2 plus 3 is 5. So the correct answer is 500, option A. Write down the correct option over here, A. Alright, now the next question. 800 plus 20 is equal to dash. So write down over here vertically the numbers. 800 plus 20. How much? 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 8 will come down. 820. So the correct answer is D. Alright, write down over here option D. Okay. The next question, number 4. The value of 37 rounded off to the nearest 10 is dash. Now, in order to round off, you have to look at the digit 7. 7 is less than or greater than 5, dear children. It is greater than 5, isn't it? 7 is greater than 5. So you have to move forward. So 37 will round it off to the nearest 10 is what? 40, because 37, after 37 the nearest 10 is 40, isn't it? So the correct option is B, 40. Write down over here as option B. Alright, 40 is the correct answer. Then the next question number 5. The value of 82 rounded off to the nearest 10 is dash. Now look at this number. The digit in the ones place is less than 5, isn't it? So we have to move backward, isn't it? We have to move backward. So before 82, what is the nearest 10? 80. Alright, so the correct answer is D, 80. Alright, so write down the correct option over here within the bracket, D, 80. Alright, now the next question number 6. The value of 165 rounded off to the nearest 10 is. Now look at the digit in the ones place. What is the digit? 5, and it is equal to 5. So we have to move forward, isn't it? So after 165, the nearest 10 is 170, isn't it? So the correct answer is 170. So write down over here option C. Okay, 170. All of you are clear? I hope so. All of you are clear, isn't it? Now let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. The estimated sum of 45 and 27 is dash. So dear children, in order to find out the estimated sum of the given two digit, first you have to do what, dear children? You have to round off, isn't it? So 45, when we round off 45 to the nearest 10, we will get 50. Why 50? Because the digit in the ones place is equal to 5. So there, when we estimate 45 to the nearest 10, we will get 50. Then the next one, the digit 27. Now when we round off 27 to the nearest 10, we get 30. Why 30? Because 7 is greater than 5, isn't it? Now when we will add 50 plus 30, what we will get? We will get 80. Okay, so the correct answer is what? 80. The estimated sum of 45 and 27 is 80. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. The value of 78 rounded off to the nearest 10 is dash. So look at the digit in the ones place. It is greater than 5. So we have to move forward. So when we move forward, the nearest 10 is 80, isn't it? After 70, the nearest 10 is 80. So the correct answer is 80, isn't it? So please write down here 80. Okay, dear children. Now let's do the next question. Question number 9. The value of 51 rounded off to the nearest 10 is dash. So what is the digit in the ones place, dear children? 1. 1 is less than 5. Isn't it? According to the estimation rule, 1 is less than 5. So we have to move backward, isn't it? So the nearest tens before 51 is 50. So the correct answer is 50. Okay, I hope so all of you are clear. Now let's move on to the next question. Estimate the sum of 15 and 21. Alright, so in order to solve this problem, what you have to do? You have to round off 15 first, then 21 to the nearest 10, isn't it? So when we round off 15, we get 20. How? Because the digit in the ones place is equal to 5, so we have to move forward to the nearest 10, so we get 20. And when we round off 21, we get 20 because the digit in the ones place is less than 5, so we have to move backward, so we get 20. So the next step is you have to estimate the sum. So the estimated sum is 20 plus 20, that is equal to 40. Okay, so the correct answer is 40. The estimated sum is 20 plus 20 is equal to 40. Okay, now the next question. Estimate the sum of 26 and 24. So what do you have to do, dear children? You have to find out the number to the nearest 10 of 26. So you have to check the units place first, isn't it? That means the ones place first. So 6 is greater than 5 according to the estimation rule, isn't it? So we will get 30. When we round off 26 to the nearest 10, we get 30. And when we round off 24 to the nearest 10, we get 20. Why 20? Because 4 is less than 5. Okay, all of you clear? So next you have to write down the estimated sum is 30 plus 20 is equal to 50. So the correct answer is 50. Okay, all of you are clear? The estimated sum is 30 plus 20 equal to 50. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Estimate the sum of 81 and 11. So first you have to round off 81 to the nearest 10. So we have 80 over here. Why 80? Because 1 is less than 5. So we get 80. Then when we round off 11 to the nearest 10, we get 10. Why 10? Because the digit in the ones place is less than 5. So we get 10. So you have to write down the estimated sum is 80 plus 10 is equal to 90. Alright, 80 plus 10 is equal to 90. So the correct answer is 90. Okay, I hope all of you are clear. Now next, let us solve the next question. Okay, question number 13. Estimate the sum of 354 plus 235. Alright, so how to do it? First you have to round off 354 to the nearest tens. Alright, which gives 350. Why 350? Because 4 is less than 5. Okay, why? Because 4 is less than 5, so we get 350. Alright, when we round off 354, we get 350. Why? Because 4 is less than 5. Alright, then you have to round off the second number, that is rounding off 235 to the nearest tens is equal to 240. Why 240? Because 5 is equal to 5. The digit in the ones place is equal to 5. Alright, now you have to add. Okay, so adding 350 and 240, we get how much, dear children? We get 5 90. When we add 350 and 240, we get 590. Alright, so therefore the estimated of 354 and 2 estimated, here you have to write sum. Alright, the estimated sum of 354 and 235 is 590. Okay, all of you are clear? I hope so all of you are clear, isn't it? So now let's move on to the next question. Estimate the sum of the following. Okay, question number A. 384 plus 297. So first step is what? You have to round off 384, then you have to round off 297, then we have to add. Okay, so let's start. Rounding of 384 to the nearest tens is equal to 380y as 4 is less than 5. Okay, next we will round off 297. Rounding of 297 to the nearest tens, we get 300. Why 300? Because 7 is greater than 5. Okay, because 7 is greater than 5. Then adding 380 and 300, we get how much, dear children? Just do a rough work over here. 380 plus 300. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 0 is 8. 3 plus 3 is 6. So the correct answer is 680. Okay, 680. Now, therefore, the estimated sum of 384 and 297 is 680. Alright, all of you are clear? So dear students, I hope all of you are clear with today's objective, isn't it? Now I have uploaded the classwork in the Google Classroom as well as the homework. Please do and submit it in Google Classroom only. Your assignments will not be accepted in my WhatsApp number. So please do the needful. Okay? And with this, finally I'll end today's session by saying, dear children, enjoy your online classes. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.